Hello! I wanted to do a video of me playing PvP with Mesmer. As you might know, I don't really play PvP much, but I wanted to give it a try, and I've recorded other videos of myself winning those matches, but this is an particularly interesting one because I actually lost in this match, and I would say I think I caused us to lose. Had I been playing just a little bit more observantly, I would have been able to win, and potentially the team would have won too. So I'm going to begin narrating the events now. So this build uses two instantaneous stuns that I can apply to anyone at any time I want. So here we are. I'm skipping home. I'm going straight up to the first little bonus area thing. If you destroy this, you get 25 points. I help Eula out here just to get it down. I don't stay because I think she can handle it, and I start running up to mid. She starts following me, and up we go. We don't see any opposition here at the moment, but I think we will see some at the top of the stairs.
The keep's been lost.
So we get up here. The keep's been lost. This is the keep that's mid here. We are trying to fight against these. This is a ranger and its pet. Trying to fight against them. Luckily, we have another team member come in and help down there on that level. We're doing pretty well here. I feel like we made enough damage. I try to use my stuns, but they pretty much don't do anything because I guess they weren't casting any skills, or they had Aegis on, or some other boon. So it didn't end up mattering. I jumped down here to deliver the final blows with my clones. For some reason, I thought I would stomp, and they stomped too, so I don't know if that really mattered in the long run. So now I'm going to go over to home, or I'm going to try to go over to home. Now, a lot of the time here, I don't really know where to go because nobody's directing any calls. It's not like we're communicating otherwise. Eula's already here. She's already doing a fairly decent job. I'm attacking the wrong thing. I switch over to attack the actual Necromancer. It doesn't go down, and of course one of their team members arrives, but then the Necromancer does go down, so that's good. We actually get the Necromancer down, but then we have the other person attacking us pretty heavily. I'm almost dead. I am dead. So that's not good. Another team member is also dead in the same spot. That's pretty bad. For some reason, they didn't manage to get the stomp, so they have to take even longer to do it. Something keeps interrupting. So now they have focused on my team member, but not me. I'm still alive. Unfortunately, that's not good enough, because everybody keeps fighting here. I thought for sure we could get this guy down with almost no health, and for some reason we just couldn't get him down, no matter what we tried. I'm basically dead, and there I go. I'm dead. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. I feel like that was reasonable. There wasn't a lot I could do once I was already down, so I guess I can live with that. So here I am again. Hopefully you can notice that I did not prime my mantras of disruption out of the gate, except I do remember eventually, so that's good. I'm learning. So I come over here to home because it's red. We need to change it to blue. That's good. Luckily, we have an elementalist coming over here to sweep. That was good. They were just stopping by, but even that was good enough. And there's pretty much nothing really to say here because I'm just waiting. I have my AoE Staff 5 ready to go, poised for interruption should somebody come by, and luckily nobody did. So now I can leave here and I can go over to home. I take a quick peek over here to see if the chieftain is around, and he's not, so don't have to worry about that.
The chieftain has returned.
I see a big team fight over here in the middle, below the keep, and this is a huge team fight. Like, I don't even know what's going on here. This is just a mud puddle of doom. So Eula's down. I try to res, but of course, I don't know what I was thinking. I could have used my interrupt skill that I had ready to go twice even, and I failed. So she's lost, unfortunately, which is a shame because she's much better at Mesmer than I am. So then I try going up the stairs to follow the people, and of course that isn't really accomplishing much because there are already tons of them up there. Turns out, though, there's a bunch down. But then somebody pings Chieftain over there in the corner, and I think, well, hey, you know, I could go and help whoever pinged, because obviously that's a good plan. It turns out that was Eula who pinged. So we're walking over there. That's pretty fun. Nobody's chasing us. Nobody's really doing anything. Except that's not true. There's actually an enemy player over here. So it turns out whoever strikes the chieftain last is the one who wins. And that really means I should have been focusing on killing the other player first, or preventing them at least from striking the chieftain last. Luckily we managed to get him down, and we are the winners in that battle. So now we're following this enemy player right up the stairs here. They, for some reason, take a very slow route to get up here. I don't know what that was about. I thought for sure that the dog was the person we were supposed to be shooting at. It turns out that it wasn't. So now that we're here up at mid, we're trying to get this guy out of the ring so that we can capture it, and we do manage to get them down out of the ring, so that was good. Otherwise, we would have had a hard time. And so now that we're capturing it, that's good. But then another person comes into the ring, and I don't have a knockback anymore, and they were trying to res, and they dodged out before that res could go through, so that was great. So we're all just struggling here in mid, and there's not really too much to say here that I can tell you about. There is somebody down over there. There's actually 2 people down over there. I tried to finish this one, and they interrupted me, and that sucked. But then I keep trying, and it didn't work. Twice. I think I did get it to go there, but I'm not sure if I actually counted that one. It doesn't seem like I was the one who did it, so I'm not really sure what was going on. There was this lady up here. I'm not sure if it was a clone or not. It must have been an actual person, because there's no way a clone could do what that did. So I tried to arrest this person, but something happens to that player over there, and that causes a rally. So that's good. So now I'm walking to not home. No, I'm walking to far, which is the enemy's home, and I take a quick peek over there to see what Ferocity has, which is another chieftain. And I decide to go in this entrance because there's nobody guarding it, and I can get a ton of good AoEs combined with Staff 5 and Greatsword 4. And then I start focusing on the guy who's down. Then I think, hey, I'm going to try to res the person who is down. This is kind of a dumb move, because if I had stomped the person who was down on the enemy side, my person would have gotten back up. So that would have been a much better move, turns out. So we're all kind of just jumping around here. I don't really have any clue what's going on. I turned somebody into a MOA, I think. I'm not sure if it actually went through or not. It doesn't look like it went through. I tried. So I'm just waiting for any cooldown I can use here to get back up. I heal. I use Staff 5, or try to use Staff 5, and then it failed. Now I got it. So now nothing's really going on. I run away, trying to follow this person, thinking that that's an actual player, and then I die. And so instead of getting stomped the first time, I get I move, I get some, a little bit of reprieve, but then the stomp comes soon after Yule, I think, knocks the person out twice. I just run out of health this time. I don't get actually stomped. You just can't win. So I think the next few minutes are the key point here. We'll see about that, though. So I'm not even running towards home. I'm also not running towards the chieftain, who is back, which we could have gotten had somebody been wanting to do it. I see them, but they had already killed it by the time I looked. So what I decided to do is I try to go up to mid. I don't know why I bothered, because there's clearly nothing up there, but I went up there just in case something good was going on. Notice our scores. We're both in the 300s, but they're approaching 400 rapidly, where we're not. So I keep trying. I miss my Mind Shatter, which is not good. Mind Stab, Mind something sword. So I'm just trying here, whatever I can. I got my AoE field 5 down. They actually go down, so that's good, but they're down on the circle, so that's bad. But we do get it stomped, so that's good. Now I have this person here trying to come up. I wait for them to get into range, and then I start putting on some phantasms through the clones. I stun them a couple of times, but of course I don't have my 7 stun ready to go because I'm stupid. And then they go down there and they disappear, which makes me think they're kind of OP thief. Oh, and so this is a huge mistake here. So this person gets this person down. And I think, hey, I could stab them with them. But then I'm feeling like, no, I could go be more useful somewhere else. Well, it turns out that caused the other player to lose. And I didn't look back, but you can clearly see it on the map that that player is down. My teammate is down. And I have no idea. So then I walk back because this person's already here on far, and look at who's there. The person. And then I try hitting it, and I hit the spider, but then they res. So now I'm so angry. So now what I instead try to do is I try to overload this guy with as many OP clones as I possibly can get out at him. And that was actually enough to get him down with the help of the person who was on fire. And I do get the stomp off because if I didn't, I would be pretty angry. Also note that I used distortion there to give myself some kind of immunity to any knockbacks he might have been storing in the meantime.
Spawniers return.
So this person is trying to get us off of this point. They're doing actually a really good job because the two of us can barely handle it. They seem to leave for a while. I don't really know what the plan there was. Notice our score is 447 to 440. That's really good. That's a 7-point difference.
You've taken the mine.
So now that we have that, we're all waiting here, and it turns out that player had been just waiting somewhere for some reason until we had the capture. They probably were waiting until either their teammate could get back or we left. Okay, so now we're all basically about to die. So this guy actually does get to go down eventually, I think. And I think I actually performed the stomp successfully, and we're all good to go. So then I see Eula or somebody over there fighting the chieftain as soon as I capture this point. And I figured that this would be a good time to go over there and give her a hand. So I go over there, and of course you have to watch out. When you're fighting one of the chieftains, or this case is Fanir, you have to watch out that you're shooting the right player. So I'm stupid, and I don't shoot the right player. I kill the thing, which rallies them, and they get the kill somehow, and they win. So that's the key point here. If I had shot them first and finished the spike instead of dodging back, we would have won. And I would have won. It was entirely my fault. It was an incredibly close game, though, if you look. 490 to 501. That is extremely close. And that's that. I did participate relatively well at 215, the highest in my group. So I guess I did well with kills, but I did poorly for team player.
They took the henge.
So that's all I know. Thanks for watching.